up, Rams fans? I hope everybody's having an awesome day. It's a beautiful Monday. Was not super hot out here in Colorado today, which was, hey, not a complaint by me, but also I'm ready for snow and stuff, I think. And I'm dressed probably a little too much for this weather today. But we got a big old game with the LA Rams and the Arizona Cardinals tonight. And unfortunately, the Rams have just hit like a streak of bad luck leading up to this game. Extremely unfortunate situation. Now that we're going to be out different guys like Jalen Ramsey. That one is such a bummer. That one absolutely kills me. And then Tyler Higbee, where he's kind of fallen victim of the some of the rules, and some of them might be able to be classified as ridiculous rules, considering that Tyler Higbee has had 2 negative tests, but apparently the timing of those was not where it needed to be, and so he is unavailable tonight. He should be taken off the COVID list first thing tomorrow morning, though, which is unfortunate because we could really use him tonight. The Arizona Cardinals, of course, did already defeat the LA Rams. That was in week 4 earlier this season, 37-20, if I'm not mistaken, on that one. And I mean, it just didn't seem like the Rams' day in that one, which, I mean, whatever. I mean, it happens. We have some bad days, have some good days. We catch teams on bad days sometimes, but either way, I mean, the ultimate thing with the way that the COVID stuff has happened this week for the LA Rams is it sucks. It's unfortunate, but hey, I mean, the rest of the depth chart's full of NFL guys as well. So we just need to be able to see them put it all together and come in ready to play. So I'm definitely worried about our secondary today. With guys like hurry up, dude, jeez. With guys like Darius Williams now is going to be like our number one guy, and we'll have David Long Jr., who honestly has not been playing the dopest this year, but hey, I mean, he has been getting better, just very mildly. He's getting better as the season goes on. He just barely gets a little bit. But if you guys remember the Arizona Cardinals, that was the game that he lost his job. Because of his play in that game, he lost his job. And then in week 5, we started seeing Robert Rochelle get more involved in the secondary. Robert Rochelle's now on IR with the chest injury. So it kind of comes full circle. And maybe David Long Jr., maybe he knows that game was the one that lost him his job. And maybe that's the fire that he needs coming into this game in week 14 in prime time to kind of get it back, because David Long, I mean, last year he was showing improvement as the season went on. This year, like I said, he has been improving, but just I wanted to see faster improvement, I guess. And I can say the same for Robert Rochelle as well. I thought that his improvement would be faster than it has been. But hey, either way, we got a big one tonight, and it doesn't matter who's playing, who's not. Got to try to put something together, because if the Rams don't win this game, I don't see the Rams winning the NFC West if they lose this game. And that shouldn't shock anybody. Nobody should be sitting here saying that I'm trashing the Rams or anything like that. It's just I don't see the Cardinals losing that many more games than the Rams if the Rams do not win this game. I don't think that they would the Arizona Cardinals would screw that many games up, I guess is the right way to say it. But I mean, I guess we'll have to we just gotta wait and see, man. Just wait and see what will happen now, because this is a pretty big one. I will be checking comments here, guys. I'm on the interstate, and I don't want to die. It's 5:40, so we're right in the thick of it, just leaving work, though. I didn't even go home after work. Just kind of stopped to grab some food, shoving that into my face when I was talking to my sister, and now we're ready to get down and get ready for this game. So, damn COVID. That's the comment that I'm seeing right now. Yeah, man. COVID this week, man. I mean, see, it seems like every team's had their week, where they kind of get wrecked by COVID. But yeah, the timing of the Rams getting a little bit of an outbreak. Almost watched an accident happen. But the timing of the Rams break or COVID outbreak, I mean, when you were going against the Arizona Cardinals, who are the one seed in the NFC, with a chance to, if we were able to win this game, to be one game behind them, that timing is just it's a whole bummer. So that I mean you hate to see it, but hey, it's the world we're living in right now. Every team's been dealing with it in different areas and different capacities, and this is just our turn. So we got to see who's willing to step it on up and kick all the butt cheeks tonight because I mean that's our choice is is do an awesome job and see some backups crush some souls or to lose the game. And I want to make it clear also that if we do lose this game, I don't by any means think that the season is over. We're down a lot of people right now, and yes, we all want to win this game. But let's not pretend like if the Rams don't win this game that it's just completely done. I still think heading into I can say this at 5:42 or whatever time it is where you're at. I can say going into this game right now, I still anticipate the Rams getting the 5 seed with a win or a loss today. I still anticipate the Rams being the 5 seed, and I know not everybody will agree with that. That's fine with me. That's you're allowed to have opinions. That's I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong for thinking something. You know what I mean? But it's just I don't know. It's just one of those seasons where the Arizona Cardinals just are really hot this year, and they'll probably take it. I mean, they'll probably take the division. It's fine. So being the 5 seed, that's not a big deal. I will say this though. I really hope that if the Rams do lose this game tonight, I hope that we do get the Arizona Cardinals for a third time, and that game will be in the postseason. I want to see that bad because that first game seemed like I'm credit to the Arizona Cardinals for sure. Like it felt like a bad day by the Rams, but hey, they also took away Cooper Kupp. They were doing a lot of different things that took us out of our game plan, and credit to them. And then this one, we just have so many people out. It sucks. Like, and I'll say, I don't think that Brian Allen being out is necessarily like I like Brian Allen. He's a cool dude and stuff like that. But I think that Coleman Shelton's better, and I've thought that this entire season. So I personally, going into this one, don't think that position gets worse. I think it gets better. The one that bothers me or worries me, I guess, in a sense, would be that right tackle position. Rob Havenstein is out. So I don't know. I haven't seen exactly who's going to be starting at that position here. But I would assume that there's going to be a little bit of a shuffle. Thank you. Trying to think. If I were to put somebody there, I like Bobby Evans, but I realize also that his play, when he has gotten chances, has not been necessarily as ideal as everybody wants it to be. But I think he's a really good player. No Boom makes a lot of sense there as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see No Boom sitting in that spot. Try to check some comments here. Try not to die. So if something bad happens, I want you guys to blame yourselves. Let's see here. We're going to win without 5 starters. What a headline. I like that spirit, Edwin. I like the spirit. That's right, man. That's the attitude we need to have going into this one. It's like, yeah, we got guys out, but still get the dub. Still get the dub. 2 questions from Oscar. Just a thought. Why aren't teams allowed to add more players with the 17-game schedule? That's a good question, actually. And what about trying the Super Bowl on a Saturday? Dude, I've wanted that for a long time. Like, honestly, like I've wanted to see the Super Bowl on a Saturday for a while now because it doesn't make sense that it's on a Sunday, honestly. I mean, I get that NFL Sunday is a thing, but let's also not pretend like the whole entire world doesn't revolve around a Monday through Friday schedule. And I realize not everybody, I do a Monday through Friday. I've done Monday through Fridays for years, but even this new job's a Monday through Friday for me. But yeah, it's just one of those that it makes sense that it'd be a Saturday with the whole event. And also, I think businesses would do well with that too. Like, I don't know. The semi should back up for me maybe a little bit. Yeah, see those headlights? These ones. That's a big old 18-wheeler coming after me. It's funny. What's up, Scott? Welcome, man. Let's see here. Going to Green Bay in the playoffs will suck. Yes, it usually does. Yeah, man, you don't want to see these road games, but let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the road games, the road game potential. So right now, if the Rams were to be the 5 seed. We go to Dallas, okay? Pending other games, other scores, anything like that, could be in Tampa Bay. That's not too bad, right? Also, pending certain things because we would be not the lowest seed, could also squeeze an LA game depending on if somebody like who I honestly I anticipate it being Washington and San Francisco as the other two. I think that those are your wild card teams. I think that right now, or heading into this week, the playoff picture, I think those are the 7 teams in the NFC that get in. I think it's the Cardinals, the Packers, the Bucks, the Cowboys, the Rams, the football team, and the 49ers. I think those are your 7. It's just a matter of the final seeding. I think that, Washington, San Fran, they might flip flop a little bit. Dallas and Tampa, they look like they might flop. Or actually, the top 4 could get shuffled quite a bit. I think that the Packers are definitely in a good position to pull away with the 1 seed. Things can go their way, which you don't want to see. You don't want to have to go to Lambeau in January. You know what I mean? That sucks. But I think that these are your 7, but it depends on where they fall at. But I do feel good that the Rams won't be the lowest seed in that. So no matter what happens tonight, I still have the Rams getting the 5 seed, no matter what happens tonight. But there's still some tough games to go. Minnesota, I think they're fluky. I don't trust them, but also who knows what Minnesota team you get every week. Is it going to be the team that loses to the Lions, or is it going to be the team that beats the Packers? It's impossible to tell. But then other teams like the Ravens now with Lamar Jackson, who they're saying is going to be good to go. That's kind of some question marks up in the air. So I don't know. There's just a lot of things that go into it. And I don't know. I think that these 7 teams are the only ones that I trust, though. The ones that entered the week in the playoff picture. Well, yeah, you're right. We may not be able to avoid it. Josh, are you referencing that semi that was trying to murder me, man? He was saying candy cane into his radio. That's too specific of a reference. I don't anticipate anybody understanding that. Maybe, though. Maybe. You guys surprise me sometimes when you guys understand my references, but there's also been a whole bunch that no one's gotten. And I don't know if that makes me proud or not proud, because I don't know if that means that I say things that are too obscure or if you guys don't watch enough stuff. Well, I don't watch enough stuff. My TV's on, it's usually sports related materials. Edwin has the Rams winning the Super Bowl. I like that spirit, Edwin. I love that spirit. Speaking of spirit, this place is Christmased up. Dope. Let's see here. We're just gonna park for a minute before I head in because we still got time. Still got some time. Oh yeah. This is a good spot. You guys got score predictions? Drop those right now. Drop those so that we can get like a good vibe for how the confidence level is of everybody here. Because I'm really curious. My confidence level dropped the second I saw that tweet. Dang you, Adam Schefter. I was just sitting there at work, sitting there at my desk, and all of a sudden, I see that. Had to do a lap around the office. The back of both teams' helmet, they are wearing a sticker that says 88. Yeah, which I do love. I saw the Von Miller one because Von Miller posted his helmet that had the 88 in the style of the Broncos numbers, which I think is really cool. Being out here in Colorado, it definitely has been a thing out here. You're seeing a lot of 88s out here, just kind of roaming around, which is super cool to see. I will say this in response to that. I am a little bit disappointed that we only got the Otis Anderson stickers for 1 week. And also, I want one. I want an Otis Anderson sticker, and I'm not forgetting about wanting to do something for his mother. It's I've just honestly I've had kind of a bananas week, and it's not really that's not an excuse. I definitely should have gotten some more production this week out of myself, but I was just a little tired, so I'm going to use that as an excuse, but I don't think it's a good one. Josh is saying 38-35 Rams. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Hope the Cards lose every game starting this one. Yeah, that'd be great, dude. 38-35 though. I can get down with 38-35. I definitely think there's points scored. Like we're gonna see some good numbers here. Because the Rams offense, I mean, losing Higbee, losing Havenstein, those two kind of suck. I like Coleman Shelton more than I like Brian Allen. Always have for a long time. I didn't want to see Brian Allen get the starting job back, honestly. I thought that Coleman Shelton was better. Actually, what I wanted to see was Austin Corbett take center. But hey, you know what? I'm also not seeing every practice, so I'm sure they made the right call. But I have like my own preferences, just like most of us do. But I'm sure they saw stuff in practice that would make me be like, oh, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, you know. Let's see. What are you saying, Scott? Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah. The 88s are all over the place, man. But I wish those Otis Anderson stickers would have stuck around just a little bit longer. No pun intended. Dude, Joel, you absolutely are 100% correct, man. A, Joel, it was so freaking cool hanging out with you last weekend, man. Being out in LA and stuff like that. Joel was one of the dudes with that I went to like Venice Beach with. He was with me my first time ever seeing the ocean, which is awesome stuff, man. But yeah, it's that was really cool. I'm never gonna forget that whole weekend, man. That was a great time. But definitely needs some pressure from the front. I'm hoping that that's what we get. I'm hoping that the front seven is really what pulls it together for this game. Losing Ramsey, I mean, that's huge. Not having Ramsey tonight is absolutely massive. So we need that pass rush because a good pass rush, we know it, can help you when your secondary is not as dope as you want it to be. So if we can get that production, and I also like that we get Hollins back in that rotation. So of course, you know, like Terrell Lewis is inactive, but we'll get Justin Hollins back. I think that's huge, man. So a good outside linebacker rotation with Flo, Miller, and Hollins. I like that. I like the front's chances of getting after Murray with those three. But are we going to see something similar to what we saw in the first game that we saw against the Arizona Cardinals, where we really had no game plan for Kyler Murray? And if there was a game plan, it was executed to zero. I mean, it was not done at all. What was the game plan to keep him in the pocket? Well, that didn't work. Was it to flush him out? That didn't necessarily work either. He kind of just did whatever he wanted to. But with a guy like Murray, what you definitely need is to close in that pocket, force him up, but then have guys like Greg Gaines and Aaron Donald stopping him from escaping through any gaps up the front. And that is how we've always stopped Kyler Murray. And seeing that first game this season where we couldn't even really get close to him, it felt like that was a big part of the way that game unfolded, is the Rams not being able to contain Kyler like we had been in the past couple of years. Yeah, Donald and Miller need to have a game, man. We need to get after Murray, like fast, early, often. And we also just need to keep Kyler Murray off the field. So when he is on the field, we need to get after him. But the more time that he's on the sideline, the better for us, especially with the guys that we're missing this game. We definitely have to win time of possession. Win time of possession, win turnovers, and I think we can win this game. But I don't know where my confidence level's at. I don't think it's extremely high, but I'm still extremely hopeful. And I don't know. It's just hearing about all these guys out. It's like, well, crap. Like, you know, Oscar says 41-21. Dude, Oscar, I'm loving that enthusiasm, the excitement, the confidence. It's dripping off you, man. I love it. See, I disagree with Scott though, saying that Cooper Cup needs his beard cut. Maybe that's where, dude, he does not need to change a thing. All right, if Cooper Cup, if if his season is because of his beard, keep it going, man. Well, also, I don't care what players look like. Not even a little bit. I don't care what they do with their faces. Dude, brights, bro. Jeez. Come on. This is a residential road. Joel was at a 10 for confidence. Now it's at a 6.5. Yeah, dude. One tweet really took me down a couple of pegs because it's like, okay, yeah, Havenstein, that sucks. We're down, our center. We have a guy who hasn't really played that much. He technically started last week, but didn't because Allen went out the first play, which from my point of view sucked because it was like I was like watching the play unfold, and then it was like I just see 55 down. It's like, ugh. It's like, is that how this one's gonna go? But it went okay. We won by 30, and I had a blast. I don't know if you guys saw my photo of they do that like stadium cam. I had the best photo I think of myself of all time. My favorite part is like I'm going absolutely insane. You could see it in my face, like all of my body language is ecstatic and going out of my mind. And you zoom out, and there's not one player on the field, which is my favorite part of that because there's nothing even going on. I don't even know what I was cheering. I'm pretty sure it was the Rams house chant, but I cannot confirm that because I don't know. It was just really funny to see a picture of myself losing my mind, and there is nobody on the field. It was like, yeah, that checks out. That's looks like me in a Rams game, like just going nuts. So that was awesome. If you guys were there, you guys know it was awesome. The energy was great. It was electric in there. I went for the first time in preseason, and of course everybody's just kind of chilling and stuff. But yeah, for this one, man, um, that was awesome in there. Yeah. Comment from Nene. The cool thing is if the Rams lose this one, we'll be the underdog in every playoff game. Most likely, yeah. I think Vegas will treat us okay based on us having so many starters out, but we'll see. Booger McFarland is your new hero. Never heard that line in my life. He went from lone wolf. He went lone wolf with the Rams. Okay. Is it weird that Booger McFarland picking the Rams makes me less confident? Because that guy has no idea what's going on. Yeah, I think that makes me less confident, JD. All right, guys, I'm gonna head inside. Jalen Ramsey being out makes me want to drink, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Have a couple of beers, but wherever you guys are, in like 30 minutes, let's say on the dot at the very bottom of the hour here, let's just do a little cheers. You guys know in Colorado that I'll be out here drinking probably the Shiner Bock because it's got a ram on it. Honestly, that's why we got it. It's because it's got a ram on it. I stand by it. But yeah, we'll do that. Take Murray out of the game. The mariachi band. Yeah, dude. It was sick. Everything about it, man. It was the perfect time. I had a great time. And I want to be back there again. I think I'm actually gonna go out for my birthday. I don't know. I'm telling you the world that so that I like actually will do it. But my birthday's in July. I think I want to go out and spend it in LA. I want to see what it's like in the summertime. And I know I'll probably turn into beef jerky because I'm, this skinny and stuff, but it'll be fine. All right, guys. My score prediction. I'm still giving the Rams a win. I can't go against the Rams, man. I can't do that. It doesn't coincide with my soul to pick against the Rams. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to say that there's a little bit of a shootout in this one. I'm sticking with it though, man. I'm going to 37-31. I feel it, man. I feel it. And Joel, yes, next time we will all be sitting together, man. It was chaos last time, but Adrian wants to sit with me too, man. So next time we go out for a game, we'll all package in together, and we'll have to get like 6 or 7 together, something like that. So 18 minutes for CT. You're talking about Central Time? Because it's the same. It's kickoff is at the same time all across America. It'll just be a different time for you because it's only 6 for me. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. It's getting weird in here, so I'm gonna peace out. Rams gonna get this big old fat dub, and I hope you guys had an awesome Monday and enjoy the rest of your week. Ram Showcase will be on normal schedule this week again. So look for it on Thursday morning for the video version and on Wednesday night for the audio version. You can find that on ramblinfan.com as we are now partnered officially with Fansided. So any Rams article you read that's related to Fansided, you can there's an embedded player. You can listen to Ram Showcase right there. So it's gonna be some good stuff. Guys, enjoy this freaking game. Let's beat the crap out of these cards and a little tiny Kyler Murray, right? So it's gonna be good. Let's go Rams, huh?